Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a team with Alolan Golem. Now, Alolan Golem is a really interesting form of Golem. The main thing I think that it has over regular Golem is Stab, Thunder Punch, and the ability to Thunder Wave your opponent. Besides that, Golem is probably better just because, for one, it's electric immunity, and two, it's not 4 times weak to the to the ground type attacks that are so common in the Let's Go meta. But I want to try it out. We have a few Pokemon with it. Hopefully we can get it to do at least something. If I just Thunder Wave 1-star me and Thunder Punch, I'll be so happy. But yeah, let us get right into the battles. If you guys have not seen any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there is a playlist down below. Typically I ask that you suggest a Pokemon you'd like to see me use, but I do ask that before you suggest that Pokemon, you check out the playlist. If you see that Pokemon in the thumbnail, chances are I've already used it. So I would say check that out before, and feel free to check out the guide to team building as well in Let's Go. But let's get right into the battle. Alright guys, we have a game now. This isn't so bad for Alolan Golem, considering it does resist the Ninetales attacks. It can potentially take on Charizard if it's Zard Y. It can Thunder Punch in the face of Slowbro, so pretty cool team on my opponent's part, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely think that as far as a lead goes, I want something that deals with Onix. Onix is for sure my opponent's. I really like their choice of Pokemon. I very much do. I know that my Beedrill is going to be fantastic in this game too. That's just something to note. And my Golem could be pretty cool too. Now the only thing is I want to lead off with something that doesn't really get threatened and put to sleep immediately. Now while my opponent would more than likely lead off with Onix, I'm okay with leading off with Beedrill just to U-turn out of there on that Onix. Because if I lead off with Poliwrath and lead off with Jinx, they basically get to put something to sleep for free. So ideally in this game, my Beedrill is going to be putting in a ton of work, but the way I do it is I'll position my Golem to come in and hopefully just click Thunder Punch into a KO something, whether it be Slowbro or getting off an attack versus Ninetales. Anything like that will be really good. Let's see how this ends up going though. Also getting off a Thunder Wave could be pretty cool too. So yeah, I was worried about them leading off with Jinx, but they ended up leading off with Hitmonlee, which isn't too bad. It's still a problem, I'm not going to lie. But it can give me auto rocks, which would be very important. So I can just U-turn here. I don't think he'd high jump kick. I think at worst he'd rock slide, maybe an earthquake. And Sand Slash should be able to take that plus a high jump kick after. So U-turn out here is my best play. If he does end up going Onix, oh, he definitely expected me to lead off with a Alolan. Nice Alolan. That's the way we say Alolan Golem. We don't say Alolan Golem. We don't say a Golem. We say Alolan. Full on mustache and everything. That boy was ready for vacation. So I get a nice little U-turn off here. U-turn into Poison Jab does KO, so next time I get this thing in, I'm fine. If he opts to bulk up, I'll be okay too, because I'm pretty sure Poison Jab will still KO. And I know that for sure Dragonite also takes a +1 attack. Yeah, look how much U-turn does. That's a resisted attack. That did 40%. So we're getting Sand Slash here. I don't think he'd high jump kick immediately. If he does, great play. But I feel like a Rock Slide or a Bulk Up is more likely. And I do want Rocks Up for the Charizard, for the Jinx, for the Ninetales. Goes right for Earthquake. Yep. This is fine. I'll tank this. I'll also be able to tank a high jump kick after. And my Sand Slash's main job in this is to get up rocks. So this will be important. Now, if it is Zard Y, which like I said, I'll be okay with. I can Thunder Punch that with Golem. Hitmonlee dies to Thunder Punch now. And with Rocks Up, Slowbro should be 2-hit KO because I am adamant, and Golem is no slouch, right? He has a lot of attack. So it goes for a jump kick. Like I said, I should be able to live 1. Yep. Nice. And I'm able to get my rocks, and this is completely fine. I'm assuming an Earthquake is going to come out here. I'm not going to switch. I could switch, though. Is it worth risking Dragonite? Because I feel like double high jump kick is not my opponent's play. But then again, if I go Dragonite, I'd probably double out after anyway. I'm just going to sack this thing and go for Earthquake here. Yeah, it goes for jump kick. Thanks for showing off your entire set to me, buddy. Jump kick and high jump kick. I wouldn't do that, guys. I'd use bulk up 3 attacks. Maybe Toxic on it, if anything. But I can go right back out into my Beedrill and just click Poison Jab. If he brings out Onix, I'm okay with that. Onix is actually something that definitely threatens me. If he stays in with this, Poison Jab is going to do a ton. But Onix is something that threatens my Alolan Golem. It's basically the only thing stopping me from clicking. Actually, thinking about it, maybe I should click Drill Run here. I'm pretty sure I would have knocked out Hitmonlee. But would Drowan have knocked out the... Actually, it would have been close. But I don't think double Drowan would have knocked out Onix. Maybe I'm wrong, though, because Onix is very, 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 very low HP. I'll sustain, so I'm glad I did not click Drowan. Actually, Drowan would have 2 KO'd Onix. Okay, so had he switched out, I can respect this play then, because Drowan was also a play I could have made that turn. Because it may have knocked out him only, depending on a good roll. But, again, best case for me, he goes Onix now. I get some U-turn, and then I get in Poliwrath, and I click Waterfall. He can get in his... He can get in his Slowbro on my Poliwrath. I'm just thinking about a few turns ahead. Huh. Charizard. I'm assuming you're X. We're going to U-turn here. I'm assuming this is X. I can go Poliwrath. Doesn't Mega Evolve. Ooh, okay. Try to outplay my Poison Jab slash... I mean, try to outplay my Drill Run there. I can see that. Is this X or Y, though? Well, let's see if he goes for Flamethrower versus, let's see if he goes for Flamethrower versus Flare Blitz or versus Roost. Goes for Flare Blitz. Okay, so this is X. I think that the not Mega Evolving was fair because, again, I could have went for, well, first off, you have no one of the Mega. I guess he's trying to Mega Slowbro. But I could have went for Drill Run there. But I think that's a play I would make endgame. I should be able to live every hit unless this dude has Air Slash on his Zard X or running a... on his Zard Y. Goes for Fly. That's so annoying that he has that. I'm pretty sure Poliwrath eats one. I'm going to try to take it. I'm pretty positive Poliwrath eats one. Charizard's not that strong. And I only need Poliwrath for this Pokemon. Ninetales is checked by my Golem. Slowbro is checked by that. Like, he does have Onix, which would be annoying, but Onix is not strong at all. The only Pokemon Onix guarantee knocks out on my team is probably my Golem with Earthquake. That's about it. Fly, man. I've actually used Will-O-Wisp, Roost, Fly, Flare Blitz. I'll be honest. Slowbro comes out. He's probably going for Psychic here. I'll go Muck. I've used that on a Charizard. I was trying to mess around with it, but it was not very good. I mean, Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast was a lot better. I don't mind him Mega Evolving either. Like, it probably lets him take 2 of Golem's attacks because Mega Slowbro has so much good defense. But, I mean, base 120 attack is nothing to laugh at. Yep, throws off a Psychic, nice. And what I'll do is I'll throw off a Toxic here. If he goes Onix, I can always live in Earthquake, so I'm not worried about that. I'm more so worried that Slowbro can take 2 hits, and I want to wear it down. And again, if he goes Onix, I will always go for Mega Drain. It's not a big deal. There's the Onix. That's fine. Earthquake won't do much, and it's better to get rid of this. That way I can click Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch, Rock Slide, and Earthquake with my Golem. Thunder Punch does so much to Slowbro. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Mega Drain here. I don't really... Again, just getting rid of this also means that I win the game with my Beedrill, so it's like win-win for me right now. And I would not have taken much from Earthquake from this Onix. Onix is unfortunately, though it's huge, it is one of the weakest Pokemon. So, it would knock it out with Mega Drain. Beautiful. Game's going pretty much how I want it to go. I'm obviously a little bit worried about the Lovely Kiss from Jinx, but Golem can just come out and Thunder Punch at a point. Fly Charizard. Not really what I expected to see in this game. Alright, there's big old Ninetales. There's big old Ninetales. I'll sack my Poliwrath here to bring out my Golem. He might try and Will-O-Wisp me or Hypnosis. Goes just for Fire Blast. That's fine. And now what we can do is we can bring out my... Oh, well, I didn't die. What? Okay, well, after this goes down, then what we can do is we can bring out... Hopefully he has a... Yeah, good Dark Pulse. I'm about to say. I think Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Fire move, Hypnosis is pretty solid on Ninetales. I actually plan on using it. But ideally, I'm going to be able to bring out my my big golem here, and I'm gonna predict that Slowbro don't want to come out because you wouldn't want this thing to take you wouldn't want this thing to take a Rock Slide or an Earthquake. Look at the way he jumps out. Big Alolan. I'm getting another game after this, by the way. I went Thunder Punch here. As he goes for Toxic, I'm okay with that too. I mean, that means I can't be put to sleep, and I can Thunder Punch the Slowbro. This will 2 KO you anyway. I like how he sits on it. This is O-Code. Okay, that was a crit. I was about to say, how'd that do so much? But yeah, basically I Thunder Punch Slowbro, and then I U-turn with Beedrill, and I win. If he goes out into Jinx, I'll live a hit from Jinx as well, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm not weak to ice type attacks. Jinx is strong though. But it's not enough. It won't be enough to knock me out. And Thunder Punch KOs Jinx guaranteed after rocks. So yeah, I'm going to go for Thunder Punch again. I'm going to just keep clicking Thunder Punch till I die. Goes out to Slowbro. Smart play. You kind of had to. I'll definitely go down to Scald, but it doesn't matter because Thunder Punch puts you in range of Beedrill. Take some damage. Ooh! That did so much. I got another crit. Yo, Golem does not care. He just stays critting. Big double crit. That's that mustache. Like I said, guys, we're going to get another game after this. Alright, I can go right out to Beedrill. Click Poison Jab. Because of that crit, I can actually click Poison Jab over U-turn. Knock out Slowbro, and then Jinx comes out, and then I knock that thing out with Poison Jab as well. Or U-turn. Doesn't really matter. I'll probably go for U-turn versus that. I want to click Outrage just because. But nah, my Golem was definitely outraged though. He double crit both Ninetales and the Slowbro. I wonder how much Thunder Punch did to Ninetales though. I'm assuming it did like 60%. Oh, about half. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not that bad. It's a solid 2 KO. It's not bad though. So Jinx is gonna come out, and I can just U-turn on that thing and knock it out, and that'll be game. All right, so let's go ahead and knock you out with this U-turn right here. That should be it. That's all she wrote. And I read the whole book too, so that's it. Alright, so, like I said, guys, I'll be right back with another Wi-Fi battle. Featuring, of course, Alolan Golem. And, yeah, I'll see you in a sec. Alright, guys, we found a game, and I found my brother. This boy is trying to use Alolan Golem, too. It's so tough, man. It's so tough. I'll be walking into these teams, and they have, like, 5 ground types. And a Starmie. I'm leading off a Beedrill because... Look at my opponent's team and look at Beedrill. It's fantastic. It has Drill Run for Alolan Golem. They have no Drill Run switching either. I'm assuming they might lead off with something like Machamp, but even then it needs Fire Punch to deal with Golem. Or excuse me, deal with Beedrill. Golem doesn't care about Fire Punch, obviously. But we're gonna see if we can get our Golem to be better than their Golem in this game. And by that I mean hopefully knock out something. We'll see though, we'll see. Now the cool thing is, Mega Beedrill obviously has Drill Run, so their Alolan Golem might just die. And they lead off with Starmie, which is probably the best lead possible for me. Because I get in my Beedrill, I can just U-turn out of there. I'm hyped about this. I'm hyped about this start. This is a good start. This is a good start. Like in the last game, all Golem did was crit. That's it. It's just crit everything, which I'm okay with. But then you're going to take me an hour and a half to find a game where maybe Golem could do something. They do switch out, I'm assuming maybe Machamp. Golem. Big boy. Yeah, I can be a man, just go out to my own Golem, and just risk the crit immediately. I mean the speed tie. You think that would be fun? I think that'd be fun. But it's actually not the best play. It's never the best play. The best play is to just go out into Sand Slash and click Earthquake. Sand Slash definitely is faster. I threaten this thing with Quake. Yeah, I like Sand Slash a lot. I also want rocks up, but I also don't want my opponent to have rocks. So I'm really conflicted right here. Because rocks are so good for Golem's Thunder Punch. I'm gonna get rocks here. If they click rocks themselves, they get me. That's it. I'm surprised though. I'm really surprised. Because this is their only rocker. Had I clicked Earthquake, they were gone. But they obviously anticipated me to do this attack. Look at the way Golem sets up Stealth Rock. It uses like an energy ball out of its... whatever that is on its back. Alright, well, I could have played a game without rocks by clicking Earthquake there, but I do value rocks, especially for the fact that my opponent has a Pinsir and Starmie. Again, that's the difference between KOing Starmie with Thunder Punch, right? So we get rid of Golem with an Earthquake. That did not matter at all. That crit did not matter. I could have KO'd like 10 Golem from full. Not 10, but I mean, it's 4 times weak to it after all. So Golem's gone, which means they have no Thunder Punch switching. They're going to bring out Starmie now, most likely. I can see that. I think Starmie would be their best bet. Now I have to decide how I want to pivot into Starmie. Their Mega could either be Pinsir or Gengar, which is why rocks were important, I feel. For Gengar, it guarantees the KO with Drill Run on Beedrill. For Pinsir, it's just solid. Assuming... I don't typically like to switch in my Muck directly on a Starmie, but I'm gonna keep my Sandslash alive just because it clicks Earthquake, basically versus his entire team. And Muck, while it could get burnt by Scald, if they go for Hydro Pump, I'll tank it. They go for Thunder Wave there. I'm glad I did not switch out to... I was thinking about keeping Poliwrath, and this is why. Mainly because I don't switch in very well to this Pokemon. But I also don't switch in very well to Machamp, right? So I like this because I can go for Toxic here. Anticipating maybe Machamp to want to come out. If they go out into their Muck, that's cool too. Dragonite easily sweeps this guy with Agility, and it gets an Agility off versus Muck. So I like Toxic here as well, because I'm expecting them to go Machamp, because it's a switch into Dark, obviously. So getting off a Toxic on that is really crucial as well for Beedrill. So we land it nice. Very, very nice. And this is the part where I'm just going to bring out Big Poliwrath. Because Big Poliwrath don't care. Big Poliwrath does not care about this Pokemon at all. They could have Facade, I guess, but Earthquake is more likely. And 2 turns of Poison is probably more than what Crunch would have done. In the long run, I think it's better for just racking up damage on Machamp. And Muck can still just come in on Gengar. It can't be burnt now that they paralyzed me. They do go for Low Kick. Smart play. This is a good chunk, not gonna lie. Very solid. We can just Waterfall here, though. They can knock me out with Thunder Punch if they want to, but all I want is damage on Machamp, because that's a resist to my Beedrill, you know? Big Poliwrath doesn't need... The better fighting type... I don't really know about that. They're both great fighting types, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't see a reason not to click Waterfall again. Again, the main reason why I wanted Toxic was for Machamp, and the main reason why I wanted Poliwrath was for Machamp as well. Because just switching in-wise, it's a pain for me. I think they're Mega Pinsir, though. They switch out. To bring out Starmie, alright. Not bad, not bad. Good play. Thunder Punch guarantee knocks that thing out now. I really want to bring out my... I really want to try and bring out my Beedrill on... I'm going to sack this, that way I can bring out Beedrill. But I want to try and bring out Beedrill on Muck and just click Thunder Punch, right? Because at that point, it just picks up a KO. But yeah, we're forced to go Beedrill here. Unfortunately, Poison Jab does not knock out Starmie. But U-turn does. I'm trying to think how I want to... What's my best option to not allow Pinsir to come in and sweep me? Maybe it is Poison Jabbing, then U-turning on Pinsir. No, that'll be the same thing. They're going to sack Machamp here. Oh, they actually sacked Starmie. I'm surprised. Why'd they keep Machamp? Surprised they sacked Starmie of all things. When they had a, like a 2% Machamp. And I don't think Machamp does much versus my team. In fact, now I can just go out to Sandslash. This is why I had Sandslash around. I can just Earthquake the Gengar. Or Earthquake the, or Rock Slide the Pinsir. Too bad both Golem and Machamp are faster than my, maybe that's why they kept Machamp around. Muck and Machamp are both faster than Alolan Golem. But I can Thunder Wave though. I'm gonna Thunder Wave him. It's just really tough to get that thing in. Being four times weak in this metagame and not being immune to something like Electric, for instance, it just hurts. It really just hurts. I'm gonna keep Sandslash just because I can eat one hit. First off, my Muck can come in and take any hit. And secondly, Sandslash might be able to eat one hit from Pinsir and get off a crucial Rock Slide. So we can go Muck, who's paralyzed, so it can't be burnt. I resist Mega Drain if they want to go for that. I resist Muck's Gengar's dual stab, excuse me. And I can just click Crunch. What if they dash? I really want to double. I want to double into Golem. I want to double into Golem. I'm doing it. Go Muck. Ah, they didn't go Muck. Why'd they stay in? What could they have done? What? Are you trying to set up? Golem looks so cool when it comes out, man. It really does. Thunderbolt. Oof, look at that resist. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Gengar knocks me out. With Shadow Ball. They did that just to Thunderbolt me? I'm sad about that. But yeah, Shadow Ball should be able to knock me out here. At that percentage, there's no way. You don't have good Spadef. Maybe not. I'm clicking Earthquake here. Let's see if we pick up a KO. It might not be able to KO me. It eats! Not bad. Earthquake KO's back. Hey! Big Alolan Golem. KOing one of the bigger threats. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like that. Okay, Gengar was a problem. I don't mind that. This is probably the most it was going to do in this game. At this point, Machamp goes down to Earthquake from Sandslash and it's outsped. Muck goes down to multiple attacks. So I guess maybe this is better for me in a sense. Because Golem can just... I mean, you're going to outspeed me and knock me out. But I can just agility up and not care about you either. I'm gonna click Thunder Punch just cause. You're faster than me anyway. Yep, you knocked me out. Doesn't really matter though. Because I have a few options right here. One of them is just to go out into my... I think the best one is just to go out into Dragonite and just click Earthquake. Because if they go Pinsir after, all I gotta do is Outrage it. I don't die to Rock Slide, not from full. And let's say they let me Earthquake them here. And they go for Toxic, for instance. I can just... big goal and picking up a KO on Gengar. I'm happy about that. I'm surprised they let that Shadow Ball. I took it actually a lot better than I thought I would. A ton better than I thought I would, actually. Let's see if they Toxic here. They Fire Blast. They're trying to burn me. I can respect that. Let's see if they burn me. They don't. I can respect that. You probably lose to Dragonite if Agility's up, so we'll go for Agility now, and Dragonite should be able to late game clean up here. I tried to use Alolan. My opponent got a Stealth Rock. I crit twice in the first game. Ooh, sorry about that. I mean, you can't do anything now. I think they're just clicking buttons trying to get in. Ooh, sorry about those cars out there. What's happening? I think they just gave up at this point. They can't win. I think one of the big turning points was them sacking Starmie, which kind of sucks because I wanted to Thunder Punch that thing. I've been trying to Thunder Punch Starmie for a while. Did not work out. Like, the main thing that Alolan has over Golem, like I said, is its ability to Thunder Wave, and it's not 4 times weak to water, so it actually lives a Scald from Starmie. It actually lives a Scald from Starmie. Machamp ain't gonna take anything. You should have went Pinsir first. But yeah, it lives a Scald from Starmie, and it can KO back with Thunder Punch. It does like 93% min if it's offensive. It's defensive. You need 2 turns of Stealth Rock to guarantee, but it can still KO it even after just 1 turn of Rocks. And that's basically it. Like, it resists Zapdos, whereas regular Golem obviously is immune to Zapdos' stab, Thunderbolt. But it's a cool alternative. I don't think it's that good. I'm gonna try and use Alolan Marowak next time too, but at the same thing, I think it's gonna be like kind of like Golem, like a little bit lackluster, but attempting to do something. I'm having that Golem crit twice in the first one. It has a good mustache though, I must admit. I like its mustache a lot. I can respect that. And yeah, we'll just Outrage here. Pinsir can't do anything to me. This is I don't even think Rock Slide KO. Well, maybe it does. If they crunch me, it definitely KO'd. I don't know about at this percentage because Dragonite is just super bulky. I don't think I guess they don't even have Rock Slide. I don't have anything to touch me. What are they, like Swords Dance, Facade, Earthquake? Because I've used Facade too. Wow, I'm like stumbling on my words. My bad. I've used Facade too, but Rock Slide is just it KOs Zapdos from full, right at +2. So it's so good. Anyway, won that game there. I think we're gonna leave it at that. Golem, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Like it's nothing special. It's definitely below average, I would say, but I mean, if it works, it works. You definitely need a good matchup where Alolan Golem can actually press buttons, because besides that, you're going to be fighting a whole bunch of ground types. You have competition. You lose to all the ground types because they all click Earthquake. You lose to a lot of the rock types as well because they click Earthquake too, i.e. Mega Aerodactyl. The water types you can threaten with super effective damage, but they also threaten you back. So, pros and cons. Big pro is it can Thunder Wave. I didn't even get to click it once because it's really hard to force out switches and to get it into, but I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You guys can check out the playlist down below if you'd like to see any of my other Wi-Fi battles, as I mentioned earlier. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.